Hey you guys, it is Sharika, aka Cher, and welcome back as I share my life through my financial freedom journey and all of the ups and downs that it is definitely going through. So, first off, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Yes. I hope you guys had a great time. I spent some time socially distancing with my three friends, but I had a great time ringing the new year, especially since simple fact for the past couple of months I've just been ill and yeah, out of it. So I was just very happy to ring into the new year. Welcome to 2021, new goals, new focus, new everything. And so with that said, don't forget to like and subscribe so you guys can join me through this journey. And today, what I want to go through is just show you guys how I've kind of just revamped my focus for 2021 just a little bit. And so when I set my goals, I usually use the lowercase power sheets. And the ultimate purpose of the power sheets is to focus on what matters. You're going to cultivate on what really matters. And when I went through all the questions for that, a lot of things just kind of came through. Obviously, for a lot of people, 2021 was a rough year for everyone, no matter what happened. And so as I was answering those questions, I realized that, paying off debt this year in 2021 is not going to be my main focus. My main focus for 2021 is going to be one, to save. I realized once my tenant moves out, I definitely want to move back into my home. There was an opportunity where she almost moved out and I almost was able to move back home, but I realized when I moved out of that home, I sold everything. So I have absolutely nothing. I have no furniture. I have no bed. I have nothing. Like I have no dishes or anything. So one thing I want to do is just save up so that I can be ready to move out once she actually purchases a home and moves out. So I can just be ready. When I move in, I can get the carpets done. I can get the paint done. I'll have a bed for myself and my daughter. I'll be able to rebuy dishes because, like I said, I sold everything. And so I'm going to start focusing on just saving for things like that, saving for things I want to do, saving for retirement. I have been on this journey, this debt-free journey for quite a bit of time, so 4 years, and I've been, hustling hard, and I'm honestly burnt out. And so this year, part of the financial freedom journey is not only paying off debt, but it is also saving. So this year, I will be making minimum payments to my two debts, which is student loan and my personal loan through my 401k, and I'm just going to be focusing on building up my savings. And so my plan is every quarter, I'm going to change up the focus of whatever I'm saving. Last year, I made a big, hefty goal to pay off $40,000 in 1 year. I didn't want to do something that massive, like create one big goal this year. So I'm decided to break it out quarterly. I did not make my goal last year. Those last couple of months of 2020, I had a lot of medical expenses outside of what I had already budgeted for in my flexible spending account. And honestly, I just was like, I just wanted to sit down and I didn't want to focus on it anymore. So I did pay $32,000 off, but hey, I paid something off. I paid $32,000 off, and that was amazing. That was more than I paid off the previous year. So, like I said, I've been on this journey, and focusing on paying off those two loans is not going to be the focus. I'm just going to do the minimum payments. But for quarter one of 2021, my focus is to just get all the extra money that I have. I'm going to just save and put towards moving back home. I've kind of picked out beds and, I got quotes for painting and quotes for carpeting. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do when I move back into the house because I'm not sure of the condition of it 100%, but I just want money to be ready so that when it's time, I can just, be comfortable when I move in. My second goal is also to just enjoy life. I've worked very hard. I've worked 2-3 jobs for the past 20 years, and I am tired. I did work at Bath and Body Works up to a point last year, to the point where it made me physically ill. I had issues with my knees, I had issues with my feet, and I was just like, why am I doing this? I make a great salary, and I just need to do what I need to do and just sit down somewhere and stop working. So I have my full-time job, and I'm very grateful for everything that my full-time job and everything that, God has provided me so that I can give and live. And so that's what I want to do. I want to live. I spent majority of 2020 sitting in this room right here. And so, things are loosening up a little bit and I have the ability to get out a little bit more. And so, y'all, I just want to enjoy my life. So, those are my two main goals for 2021. And maybe in 2022, I'll go back to focusing on paying off the rest of my debt. But I'm not being extremely irresponsible with it. Like I said, I do have some money goals as far as saving. First quarter, saving to get back into my house, and then we'll see what happens second quarter. It depends on how I feel. So, we're just going with our feelings this year in 2021. So now that you guys know what my goals are, I'll show you how I did my categories in my You Need a Budget app. So based off of watching a lot of you guys, I made a lot of different changes and I had to break some things down. Prior to this year, I did not have all of my savings accounts tracking on the budget side, and I still actually don't. But there was two that I wanted to add because my focus is going to be saving. There's two things that I really wanted to save for, so I'll show you those things. So over here on the budget, I have my primary checking. I've got my two credit cards, Costco and my Chase credit card. And then I have two savings accounts. These are both Capital One 360 accounts. And so one of them is my housing account. Right now, since I have a tenant in there, pretty much the money goes in there that she pays. I also have money allotted from my paycheck that goes directly in there. The mortgage payments come directly out of there. The HOA payments come directly out of there. All the money just goes in and out of that account. So I wanted to track that, especially since I plan on moving back into the house at some point. Then I have my emergency fund. And so that's $1,600. I want to definitely build that up to at least 1 month's salary. I did put a goal, and honestly, I'm too lazy to just figure out like what the salary is after all of the expenses and all that other stuff. So that's somewhere down there as well. But I want to focus on building up these two items. And so that's why I decided to add there to my budget. And so let's get going with the categories. So first, giving. I have two different gift categories. So the first one is going to be giving. So tithes and charitable giving, obviously that's going to the church. One Child Matters. I do sponsor a child in the Philippines, Rianika, and that is $39 a month. Acts of kindness. So when I looked over all of my expenses for 2020, I do a lot of random giving, like what is it called, GoFundMe's, or somebody has a need and I'll just send it to them, or I'll somebody says they want something and I'll just give it to them. So that's what this thing is for. When I have extra money here and there, I'll put it in the acts of kindness category. Or, if I do, at least I have a way of tracking it, because I did that a lot and I put everything in just giving. But I wanted to kind of see how much I'm spending in each of these areas. Then we're going to move on to gifts. So I have that broken out to celebrations, specifically because of birthdays. I wanted to see how much I'm spending on like birthdays, like mom's, grandma, dad, sisters, Mariah, my daughter, myself. I'm not going to even count in there, but I wanted to, especially, other friends' birthdays and anniversaries or whatever. So I wanted to have a specific category so that I can see that at the end of the year, how much am I actually spending in that category? FPU gifts. My mother and I host Financial Peace University quarterly, and we always give out raffle gifts at the end of the 9-week Financial Peace University. And so I would always just kind of randomly put it, pay for it and put it in giving. But I actually wanted to kind of, budget for that this year, every quarter. And then Christmas. I did budget. I didn't budget for Christmas last year. And I was able to pay for it, of course, with all the extra money in my December paycheck. But I actually want to budget ahead of time. One, because I won't only just be buying gifts. Honestly, I hope we can go on vacation next year for Christmas, because that was the plan. We were supposed to go to Panama and we didn't. But hey, if we do get to travel, I won't be here. I will be traveling, and then this will be a no-brainer. But if I do have to stay home, I need to budget for gifts, and I need to budget for Christmas decor for my house, because, like I said, I gave away everything. No tree, no decorations, no nothing. So that's what that's for. Then we're going to go down to my future. So I need to update my will. The last time I updated my will, my child was a child, a very young child, and I need to update that. A lot of things have changed. She is a grown woman. She got her own job. She's in college, all those things. So I need to update my will. Also, part of my future is going to be the Roth IRA. Decided to open up a Roth IRA last year and put in $50 a month for now. It may change, but we're focusing on saving. So I said, why not? Next, I have all of my credit card payments. So the credit cards that I have is my Bank of America Travel, which I barely use, but I use these two the most, Chase and Costco. Next, we'll talk about the fixed bills. So Peloton. I got a Peloton. Like I said, working at Bath and Body Works, doing retail, being on my feet all day gave me a lot of physical issues with my feet, my heels, my knees. It was very painful. But I'm a person who has to work out every single day. Yeah, I need to lose weight too, but mainly just for my mental health. Working out does something for my mental. And for about 2 months, I could not work out at all because my body was in so much pain. And so, seeing the orthopedic doctor, they were like, try bicycling, try cycling or whatever. I was going to get a bicycle. I actually do have a bicycle, but I knew winter was coming and I'm not going to be going outside in the cold riding a bike. That's not me. So I decided to invest in the Peloton, and y'all, the best thing since sliced bread. I absolutely love it. I'm a person who like to dance and I like music or whatever. So yes, I'll be rocking on that bike and I'm getting stronger. I'm getting used to it. So yes, invested in a Peloton. So that's $39 a month. I still pay for Zoom because of course, hosting Financial Peace University. I also do some women in money budget groups through my church. So I pay for that. It's easier that way. I pay my parents' rent still, as long as I'm living here, $250 a month. YouTube Music, $14.99 a month. I like it. Other people are not sure the benefits of it, but right now it's got on my playlist, so I'm still going to rock with it. My cell phone. So at some point throughout the end of the year, I decided to pay off the actual payments for my cell phone. Before my cell phone bill was $130 because I paid off my phone. Now it's only $100 a month. And that is for 2 phones. And I also give my mom a little bit extra to cover for like the insurance package, taxes and whatever. So it is probably a little less, but I help her out a little bit. So then we have Hulu, which is $5.99 a month. I'm not getting rid of that. My life insurance, $62.84. And then State Farm, which is on 2 cars. So that's $220.51. So then let's go down to our debt payments. So like I said, student loans, Fed loan is my student loans. The minimum before the whole forbearance was $452.51. Now I'm sure as of January 31st, I've paid off one of those student loans, and so that's going to change. And so when that changes, I'm going to change it to whatever it is. Mariah's student loan. My daughter actually does not owe on her student loans, but I've had a habit of putting $75 each check to her student loans, and I'm just going to continue that. So in debt snowball, I probably will not be having any debt snowball payments this year. A couple of variable expenses. I'm going to keep a buffer, put $25 each check into that buffer just in case something may come up. Laundry, still get my laundry done, $30 each check. Gasoline, even though I don't drive a lot, obviously that's why I've got $90 still in there because December I went absolutely nowhere. Clothing, I have $58.95 in there, but I'll just randomly add money to clothing. I don't really have a budget for it, so if I need something, I'll just randomly add the money in there. Food. Hair retightening, getting my hair done. That is normally $115 a month. And so I have extra money in there because last month I caught COVID, so I could not go get my hair done. Now I'm going to go get it done. I finally got a negative test, and so I'm going to go actually get it done. And it's going to take a little bit longer since I went several weeks without getting it done. So I put a little bit of extra in there because I'm sure I'm going to take more time than normal. Beauty. What beauty is if I want to get like face masks or products for my hair or makeup or whatever. Right now there's some money in there because I plan on getting my makeup done for my birthday. January is my birthday month, and I plan on having a great time. So, and I have a photo shoot scheduled. So I've paid for the photo shoot. I have to get my makeup done. I already have my outfit, so nothing really needs to come out of that category, but just in case. Enjoy life. Like I said, that is my plan for 2021. No money's in there right now, but I do get paid next week, so I'm not too worried about that. Medical, I have a flexible spending account through my job. And so normally when I pay for something, I usually get the money reimbursed right back. But I do like to have something in there just to put the copays in, and then it ends up reimbursing right back anyway. I pray that this year, me and my child have great health so that we do not go over that amount for my flexible spending account. But in Jesus' name, amen. All right. Then stuff I forgot to budget for, because there's always something I forgot to budget for. And that should be in the buffer, but I'm just going to leave that right there. Then Mariah. I had decided to add a Mariah category for my daughter because sometimes there's things that she wants or she needs that I'm willing to pay for. And so I just wanted to track a little bit better the things where, I'm giving her money for something or I'm buying her something that she needs, which is not very often. But I really, last year I was putting that in stuff that I forgot to budget for. So I actually wanted a specific category for that. Quality of life goals. Vacation is there, just in case I decide to go on one. I know definitely I will go to Deep Creek for a weekend next year. Something bigger. I would definitely like to be on somebody's beach, get a stamp on that passport, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So it'll be empty right now, but that will always stay on my budget because that's important to me. So every single year. So these are some of the things that every single year need to come out. And so as I was watching someone's video, was reminding me to put down Costco. I get Costco every single year. I love Costco. There's some Kirkland products that I absolutely love. I believe the fee is $60 a year. And I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I probably should just look and add that, and I will at some point, but just been too lazy to do that. And I've already fully funded that category anyway. Chase, I have a Chase credit card. The fee for that is $95 a year. 100% worth it for me because I usually pay everything with my Chase card. And so the rewards are definitely, honestly, I use a lot of the rewards for Christmas shopping. So it's definitely worth it, the $95 a year, and that's already funded. Taxes. Normally it's around $300 to get my taxes done. And so that is here, and I've already funded for that. And I'll actually start preparing to get that done soon. YNAB, you need a budget, $50 a year because I've had YNAB for a very long time, and that's already funded. Screencastify, that is what I use to record my screen, and that's $24 a year. Amazon Prime, I'm still part of the Amazon Prime addiction, and that is $119 a year, and that's already funded too. Canva, I paid for Canva last year, not only for thumbnails, but some other things that I do with the church and things with my mom through FPU. So that was $119.40. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pay for it again, but just in case, I'm going to continue funding for it. The lowercase c power sheets, something that I buy. This is the third year that I've bought them, and I've never budgeted for it. So I decided to actually budget for it because it's not a cheap thing, but it was about $100. And so I decided to add a line item for that. And then of course, Candle Day at Bath and Body Works. I did go to Candle Day, and I ended up spending about $240 something, and that was with a coupon. So I decided to budget $250 for last year. Now that I'm working from home, I burn my candles every single day. And I'm trying to limit the amount of hours that I burn them so they can last a little bit longer. But yeah, so as long as I have a budget item for that, I'm good. So then go down to, let's see, the Home Sweet Home. And this is my Capital One 360 account that I added. So the things that are focusing, so I have my HOA, which is $320 a month. Then I've got my mortgage, which is $1282. I have got Home Paramount Pest Control. Now that's a quarterly bill because I have ridiculous, what do they call? I call them spider crickets. I don't know what the technical name is, but those bad boys go into the basement. And so I just get the round the clock quarterly pest control care. Then the home maintenance. And so this is my goal for actually January to get this fully funded. I would like to have $5,000 in this account as just as home maintenance, just to have as a cushion if I ever need to fix anything in my home. So I plan on saving for a couple of things prior to moving in, like a couch. I'm going to need some movers. I don't have a lot of stuff here at my parents' house, but I do have a few, boxes in the basement, and I'm just too old to be moving and lifting things. So, movers. I need a bed, and my daughter needs a bed. My daughter actually has a new mattress that I just bought her 2 months ago when she moved back, here into the house with my parents. But I don't have a mattress, so I need to buy a mattress. The last mattress I bought was about $1,200, and I absolutely loved that thing. Sleeping on that thing I just felt like I was on cloud nine and in heaven. So I'm not gonna go cheap on a mattress at all. And I kind of been looking around at what I want. So I've got categories and goals set for all those things. A couple of house things I need to do. I definitely need to get new carpet. I haven't decided if I'm just going to do upstairs and downstairs or just upstairs. So we'll see once I move in and once I assess what the house looks like. I also have a category for paint. I need to get part of the house painted. I know I definitely need to paint upstairs, but I'm not sure I'm going to paint the basement too. So we'll see. But I have goals set up for all of these categories. Next, we've got down here, it's my safety net. Like I said, I want to be saving for the future. And so one of the goals that I have is to save at least 1 month of expenses. And so I've got this 1 month income here under the safety net in my Capital One. Right now it's 1642.37. I believe the goal is 5,400, which is a gross pay for 1 month. And those are goals that I would like to achieve by June 1st. So here is a little look into what my plans are for 2021, what my budget categories look like. I probably will do everything the same, where I will pre-plan using my Microsoft Excel, but definitely budgeting into YNAB when it comes to my paycheck by paycheck. And I hope you guys join me on this journey as I just enjoy my life in 2021 and budget with it. So thank you guys. Have a great year and talk to you soon. Bye bye.